Legends. Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
What it is, y'all? It's your man James Picaso, aka Mr. Music Assassin.
And this your boy, baby, Notorious.
Before we had came up with Tru Legends and Michael Jordan, Unforgettable, we didn't have a name. We were just good friends for a while. I knew of him, he knew of me. And it was like, when we first came together, we have to do something. We was like excited to do something immediately.
Right.
We had this project we had started on called Honor Scholar Ready, and it was cool, but we just wasn't ready.
No, we wasn't, man. So we was like, we just gonna wait till we build up, like build a bond, you know what I'm saying, to make the project come out what it is. So it took a little minute, then that's when we started working on the Michael Jordan Unforgettable. And it was crazy.
Yeah, it was like, man, the most interesting process, because I feel like it happened so fast, but I feel like we just put certain melodies and tracks to the side for like months.
I was just sitting here vibing to music. You can see us working on the beat. That beat actually go hard, though I ain't gonna even front. I wonder how it's gonna be 5 years from now. Shit, it's only the beginning.
We came up with the intro pretty dope. It was pretty easy how we came up with the intro. We originally thought about using like the intro the boys come out on, but everybody and their mama basically used that.
Yeah, even one of the guys I know, he sampled it a couple years ago, so it's like, nah.
Yeah, so we ain't about that life. But we wanted something synonymous with Jordan. And what I had came up with was the thought process of using the NBC theme song. It was just freaking awesome.
I actually, like, when he first was full with the sample, I was like, man, that shit, it sounds cheesy as hell.
Those were his exact words.
That's what I thought at first, but he was like, hold that thought, bro. And it took a little minute, you know, he started doing the melody just like it, you know, which was super dope. I loved it, you know, and I came in, started out with the drum, and then we just started building the beat from there, so it was crazy.
Yeah, it was like a remarkable feeling. I mean, you know me, I don't use MIDI, I can't play, but I definitely got the ear and like the knowledge to plug it in, so I started plugging it in a piano tone. Originally I was just gonna sample it because it sounded big and orchestra-like, but I'm like, man, I want to finesse it. And like I said, he said it was kind of cheesy, so I'm like, man, now it was like an inside competition with myself to another fellow producer. It was like, I have to make this work now because I want to like impress myself, but impress my co-worker, my broski, and it worked out like that. It's like I came up with the melody and it just was like game on. So I'm adding on to this beat thinking like, maybe this can go on a Tru Legend project. Big Ree looked at me and said, nigga, this not good enough.
Trophy and confetti, I remember time where Picaso, he found this one sample. It was this specific one, it sounded so catchy, and I was like, dang. You know what I'm saying? It got me thinking about Drake at that time, because I was playing some with Drake at Future project, and it inspired me a little bit. I'm like, damn, we should make some Drake type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? You know, he was like, cool, we could do it like that. That'd be, because it was like something different for, you know, for the project, whatever. Yeah, we was working through. I was like, man, that sounds dope. And I remember I kind of gave it a preview on Instagram. Everybody was rocking with it. Like, it was more like a motivational thing. It was nothing like I was trying to, get the beat straight. It was like a motivational thing. So it came out pretty cool. And then once we started working on it, and this was down, it just came out just right.
My favorite beat on the whole project is called Losing My Mind. I feel like it had a lot of fucking energy, and I feel like it was like one of the hardest for us to mix. It came up with like the melody, and then the bells was just like, it gave it like this super dreamy, wavy type of vibe, and I was just like, yo, this is fucking phenomenal. Along with the bells, at the end of the beat, we flipped it. I ended up making it a 3/4 type of vibe to it. We had mixed it and we was like, yo, what is this sound? It was like a 808, it was overlapping and we was getting pissed off because we couldn't figure out. We had so many sounds in it, we was getting so pissed off we couldn't figure out what it was. But then when we figured it out, I added another sub in there for that part to make the low ride hard as hell. But then it was a part where at the end it's like do 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 do. I had changed it and I kind of like shortened it. And it just gave it a whole entire vibe. It was just like, yo, this sounds futuristic. And to hear it from like the starting point of just some bells and some pads, it just was something incredible for me. It was just like, I didn't know we was gonna end up making this sound like it is. And I don't know, for me that was why is my favorite beat. It just hit home. We added the Unforgettable part with the last track, which is the outro, Unforgettable. And that shit was remarkable.
When we first started on it only took like three songs till we picked that one. I forgot the name of it, but like it was a part like Unforgettable. And we was like, he was rocking with it. He was like, bro, this is it. Yeah. I'm like, cool. The sample sounds so soulful, cause we ain't had no solid sample on the mixtape. So we was like, let's go ahead and come up with a solid sample. So after that, it was a legendary commercial. I guess wasn't his first Jordan commercial.
I don't know what Jordan. It was like, all I know is
it was somebody beatboxing.
Yeah.
And then he was drumming the ball. They were dumb as usual.
It was super dope. When we figured out like we wanted to do a soul sample, then I played the record Unforgettable. I don't know what variation that was, but when I played that, it was like, what the fuck? This is the one. And yeah, we just chopped it up. I'm lazy, so I haven't been doing my chops that much, but I really chopped that mug up and got it to sound the way it does now.
Yeah, it sounded like he made the song all over again. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy.
And then we put the legendary part of the Michael Jordan commercial for the second half as an interlude to into in the second half, which was like really beastie because he made the drums sound perfect. Like they hit hard as hell, but on some hip hop shit. So it was like.
So and then like what did I like about the beat? Like every like 4 bars, 8 bars, something like that. It changed, like the transition changed. Like it's crazy. Like, it was dope, man. I fuck with it so hard.
It gave me the same vibe that the intro did, and I guess that's what I was looking for, something that was gonna be fresh and synonymous to the vibe that we're trying to be as producers, and myself as a producer and an artist. It was like, I want something to be like, yo, I'm great, speaking in existence, I'm gonna be a legend, and I'm gonna be unforgettable. So it made so much sense.